Hello, I'm Freelander. Welcome to the game Trove. Today we are taking a look up at Army of Fortune Metaverse, or Aofverse to be specific, and we are thrilled. I am super stoked. We are going to go through all about Aofverse, its origins, its future, uh, and everything in between. We're giving up away 500 AFG to those on the live stream, so 50 AFG to 10 people, and let's go. Let me just. It's not giving me my analytics here. It's not giving me my chat. Not sure if anybody's here yet or not, but that's okay. All right. I'm going to jump into it, and if you have any questions and need me to go back, just let me know. My connection seems to be okay, so first person in, just let me know in the chat that you can see me, so that'd be great. Okay, let's see, it's not my normal time, so I'm not necessarily surprised. Let me ask in my Discord. Am I live? All right, just making sure. All right, Joshua says, so how much AFG are you expecting from the burn today? Oh, do tell, do tell. You'll get 50 AFG if you tell me what the burn today is about, please. I am curious. We also got, I mean, the Aofverse is buzzing. I know it's been a little bit low key lately, but I think things are about to ramp up. And what was I gonna say? Oh, Discord. In the morning on the Aofverse Discord, link in the description below. There will be, sorry, all the ums and uhs. AMA from the team, and so yeah, ask your questions. Lots of ask them in the Discord, and to be answered at the AMA. I'm sure there'll be a ton of questions in the morning. It's gonna be nuts. Hopefully they'll talk about Island 5 and demigods and just gameplay focused stuff. I know everybody's been so focused on the token and the NFTs and stuff, and it's been a little bit of a doozy. I've only AFC probably played only a little, and I have burned 100k burnt. Otherwise, I'm in game like entropy. In the game. Oh, and entropy is your in-game name. Cool. All right. I'm glad somebody can hear me. So here we go. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna play the official like teaser trailer. This is what originally got me into Aofverse. Let me get myself out of the way. Yeah. We'll start it over. Sorry guys. Sorry. Ruining the moment. Party foul. There we go. All right. Cool. Where's the drop down? There it goes. All right, cool. Let's go back to that is the original trailer that got me interested. It really worked well, get me interested. We got Kiki to oh no. You're wonderful, Frog Pikeman, but I'm not We got Kiki to go through here. We'll probably spread these out a little bit. So, yeah, let me know in the chat. Yeah, no, that's fine. You don't need to meet me in game. I was just wondering if that's your in-game name. Is Entropy. Yeah, I am just getting set for bed here after the stream. This is my nighttime where I live. So this is an evening stream. Usually I do a morning stream. I can't see my analytics to see how many of you there are here. And have they respond? No one's responded yet. Anyway, they're probably all busy getting ready for work. But anyway, so for those of you watching now or watching on the recording, we'll go through the history of the Aofverse. What do we want to give your eyes to kind of look at here? We could just camp out here for a little bit. All right. Hey, feels good, man. Welcome. So today for your 50 AFG, I want you to post a question or something you're excited about, or a piece of info from the last few hours, or something like that. Anything really. Just you can't just post your in-game name. You have to either post a question or something you're excited about, or a juicy detail of something going on that they might talk about at the AMA or something. I don't know. I know the team's been pretty quiet, so probably the first two. Probably something you're excited about, or a question. And your in-game name, and you'll get 50 AFG from the team. Thank you so much to Aofverse for sponsoring this content and giving AFG to our loyal subscribers. We got yeah, none of this is financial advice. If I say something, it's just my opinion, not the opinion of the team. That I haven't really gotten special privilege in that regard to have one-on-ones with the team or anything like that. I've had one closed group kind of AMA that I was privy to, that Zal let out some details that I'm super bullish on, but that's all I can say. Okay, so moving on. Let's get this going with another one other thing. Should we do Kiki or should we do the other trailer? Let's do Kiki. So this just dropped today. Let me know if that's like blowing out your ears. So I'll probably turn it down a little bit. Yep. There we go. Okay, so this gives us a lot of details right here. I'll let it play through and then we'll go back. So this tells us a lot about what the future of the Aofverse is going to be like. So I'm super duper excited about this trailer. I'm like, this gives a lot of details if you look close. Okay, so yeah, we'll get back to this in just a minute. Kind of dangle the carrot for later in the stream. But history. So Army, so Zhao and a few other the founders, three of the founders were early employees at Supercell. Zhao was head of marketing to China, and China had got through Zhao got 200 million players on Clash of Clans in the first few years. Way back, over a decade ago. And then after the success there and working for Supercell, he decided to start Z3 Bros in 2017. Made three games, I think. The third game, I think, was just barely, maybe just a concept or maybe bare bones. But Army of Tactics and Army of Fortune were two of the games. Army of Fortune was the main one they were working on at that point. They pitched it to, I think, Riot Games. You feel free to the giveaway conditions: post something you're excited about or a question you have, and your in-game name. I'll read Holy Smokes here in a little bit. I'm kind of narrative driven today, but I will be interacting with you guys. All right. There's a large delay on the stream today. Yeah, it could be my connection, or it could just be the area. I think. Okay, so anyway, 2017 they pitched it to a large publishing game publishing company. The game publishing company passed them on the game quality and a couple of other things. They passed 3 rounds, but they failed in the 4th round because of startup risk. Basically, that it's hard to get attention in the mobile gaming space since it's so crowded. So Zhao pivoted to Web3 after that, and focused his efforts on building in the dark for about 5 years until the end of 2022. Then he did a seed round for AFG. And raised a little bit of money, started hiring people, and they've been in development. They developed a lot of it in 2017, but they developed a lot of it last year in 2023, both Army of Fortune and Army of Tactics. Army of Tactics kind of took center stage midsummer as it blossomed in popularity with the Web3 community, as it competes with a lot of the top tier Web3 games that are currently out. It, however, is nothing in comparison to what Army of Fortune is going to be, and nothing in comparison to what Army of Tactics itself is about to be, because of all the updates and drops and expansions they have on the way. Hey, stoked. You've got a channel. Okay, hi, Abe. Yeah. I been doing this for about 6 months consistently, so yeah, it's been cool. It's been a wild ride. I love teaching. I love doing this. So, and you could tell the energy I have right now, how excited I am about AOF right now. And yes, prices are down. Yes, there was a big fiasco, mainly to do with price and token investing and that sort of thing. But they're listening to the community. They're working out the kinks. Some people are going to be a little less well off. Some people are a little more well off. But if you hold, not financial advice, but if you hold through, it's gonna be fire. So okay. So where were we? Yes, Midsummer. So they opened it up to Web3 community. I was not the earliest OG. Like the OGs were kind of grumbling a little bit that they were letting so many of us in as OGs back in August. They're like, "What's with the OG of OGs? Like, do we get something?" And they got in on the early chest drops where I had to buy them for like $20 on the secondary. It remains to be seen whether I got enough AFG to pay that back or not. But anyway, it was a fun ride, getting all 5 of those chests. They had Island 4 drop in September, I believe it was, maybe early October. They had pre-sale through September, October, and maybe early November, I think, was the last round of pre-sale. I participated in that. They've been super responsive up till early December with the community and updates. They made a few updates that we requested between now and then, but they haven't really updated very much, but that's probably about to change with Island 5 in a few weeks, rumor has it. So, yeah, so that leaves us to present. Both tokens are live, AFG and AFC. AFG, I still haven't had confirmation on what the actual market cap is. The fully diluted right now, I didn't check prices this evening, but as of midday was probably about $150 million. So fully diluted. So I'm not sure what the current circulating market cap is. AFC I think is around 3 million. So I'm, but I haven't checked that again tonight. So, I warned the channel that today was going to be crazy price wise. And hopefully you caught that and made use of that highly educated guesswork on my part. That's all anybody can do. That's as Ivan on Tech says, dinking around. That's all any of the experts do is dink around with the information they have. Like that derping. That's the word he used. Derping. I like that word. Anyway, so yeah. So what do we have just recently? We have AFG chest purchasable with AFG, which is super cool because on my first chest purchased, I got my healer, so that completed my set of cards. I don't have her all the way up, leveled up, but it's been very, very much more dynamic since I got her, and that everybody has all the or most people have all the cards, so it's more of a game of skill than just who has better cards or who could build a better deck has stuff to do with it too. Let me know in the chat if I'm still with you. I haven't seen a comment in a little while. I'll go through your comments now and we'll get to the future and some more trailers. So, Holy Smokes says, in-game name Holy Smokes. Question is, when do you think they can release Demigods in Island 5? Also, what do you think the team can do for player retentions while waiting for Demigods? Yes. So 2 or 3 weeks. Player retention for Demigods. Well, hyping it up, for one thing. If it's 2 or 3 weeks away, that is, and they keep dropping stuff. Like let's watch this unicorn girl trailer. Let's just watch it all the way through one more time, and then we'll go back through details. This is a little looking to the future. But if players know something is about to happen, they're more likely to stick around and hone their skills in preparation for that. These are going to be kind of cool, and I think an integral part of Aofverse will be the portals. So let's go through this a little bit. And that's probably what she looks like in game, so that's pretty good. Honestly, that's really good. And if this is her in game, like that's a major graphics update. So, let's pause here. Time manipulation, so kind of Chronomancer type powers probably. Decelerate enemy attacks effectively. Versatile in targeting both ground and air units. Okay. Adept and reliable backup support. So she's a support unit, and let's go through right here. Oh, I thought she had stats here. Where did I see her stats? It must be here. Oh, okay. No. Okay, health 100, so very low health. Damage 40, and damage per second 21. So you're not gonna kill any enemies with this. This is maybe even lower than the javelin, but my guess is she's rapid fire slow enemy rather than the Chronomancer, which is AoE slow enemy. She's probably just rapid fire slow enemy. Of course. She only fires every 2 seconds. So maybe wouldn't it be cool like chain lightning? Only what it does is it slows the enemy. That'd be kind of cool. Or just a cheaper form of Chronomancer. I don't know. Let me know your speculation in the comments below. But the other tidbit I wanted to go through here is just this portal, right? Like, this lets us know so much. Oh, she is not happy about that. Anyway, so my guess is the reason the Aofverse doesn't seem to have as much continuity in its characters, such variety in its characters is a more positive way to put it, is because people are finding these magic books just all over the place in the real world at different times in history and are getting sucked in to the Aofverse, and that's why Frog Pikeman and Blick the Gobbler are interacting with modern day stuff in their TikTok videos. So I'm excited to see what comes of that. I think they're doing kind of a Harry Potter type style, where you know she's in she's in her bedroom right here or something, or at least at a library or something, and finds this portal and goes to the Aofverse. So super cool for the story behind this. I like it. I like getting details. I like content. So we'll go through the like trailer for Army of Tactics in a minute. So Demigods, let's see, where were we? Yeah, Demigods, I think 2 or 3 weeks. I think they're gonna do a huge marketing campaign starting tomorrow or Monday. And tomorrow we'll have, I don't know. If I were them, I would do some stuff looking to the future, not just damage control over the last week or so. All right, so what's the giveaway conditions? I think FL has a large stream today, or I'm behind. Maybe I'll refresh 1 second. Let's go, Freelander. Sat on the like button. Oh, Abe sat on the like button. Yes, I appreciate that, Abe. That helps me out quite a bit. Okay, yeah, I was just behind. Glad you're up to date with their vesting. What's your guess at upside? I will give a. I have given a price prediction in a video prior to this. I'm not going to give one on a sponsored stream, Abe. But yeah, look up that video. It's towards the it's a game. Well, I could show you the video. I think, or not show you the video, but show you where it is. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't dox me. Let's move it over here because I'm paranoid. Just a minute, guys. And getting to my channel. Going to videos. I have 240 subscribers. Okay. All right. Let's see. Army of Fortune has only begun. Might have it, but this one right here. BTC. And that's of course clickbait. I mean, mathematically it could get there, but that would be yeah, that would be a lot. So anyway, there we go. Back to the subject at hand, but that has my price predictions, and I hold to those. Maybe even a little bit more if the bull market gets super crazy. So, and it's towards the end of that I give AOF coins the thing. I'm most bullish though on the demigods, honestly, at least midterm. Long term probably AFG, depends on what they do, but Yeah, sponsored stream. So, but I could say what I'm bullish on probably. So anyway, and they haven't really given me very much like don't do this, don't do that. That everybody knows I'm a free agent, and they don't feed me like information, um, backdoor information or anything. So yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. Um, but I do get a lot of information because I'm attentive like that. All right. All right, that's my favorite character, Mr. Moody. Oh, by the way, if you're new, Abe, if you don't already have an Army of Tactics account, you can make one real quick and tell me your in-game name, and then they actually have a hub tutorial right here, and set that up. But mainly just get an in-game name right now. Download Army of Tactics. If you type in Army of, it'll come up with, it'll fill in Tactics on the App Store and Google Play Store probably. It is on Google Play Store, but it'll probably show up pretty quick. Army of Tactics. Get an in-game name. Put it in the chat and get 50 AFG. You already asked a question, so that was part of the assignment. So yeah, really cool there. That's favorite character of Mr. Moody, right? Yeah, Mr. Moody's so stoked. I thought so. I tagged him while he was sleeping on X because I'm like, he needs to see this. I think she's gonna be pretty awesome. I like her better than I did. Honestly, she was my least favorite character until I saw that trailer, and I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. Okay, getting a feel for this. This character is pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a very well made trailer. I hope they keep going with those because those are like fire. I love it. They're very good at making 3D animations, by the way. They have a lot of TikTok videos, so, and millions upon millions of views on those TikToks. So, only thing is I don't play Chronomancer. So she is a stronger version of Chrono. I wonder who the Zerker demigod will be. Yeah, I don't know if she's a stronger version of Chrono or just a different version of Chrono. Like there are two healers. She could be the second type of Chronomancer that's just slightly different, uses slightly different mechanics. Let's see. I wonder how would they differentiate her versus Chronomancer. Yeah, this is exciting. Can't wait for new metas. I totally agree. Like, and will they slaughter in like one of these islands, or will they put her on maybe a higher island? I don't know. I don't know whether they're going to keep to 4 units per island, or if they're going to go more, or if she's she had better be. They better have a version of demigod. Wouldn't it be interesting if demigods are just normal troops, like frog pikeman demigod version? It's just a more powerful frog pikeman with maybe slightly different graphics, depending on the rarity. That would be interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you like that? Would you not like that? Would you rather it be just a completely different character like that? I imagine they'll make a demigod out of Frog Pikeman. Like, that's going to be sought after. Him and Blick, just because they're so iconic. Let's see. Yeah, Chronomancer stats for level 6 is 300 HP. Yeah. Yeah, so she's weaker, like, from the stats perspective, but, you know, we don't know how much she costs. What if she costs 1 or 2 instead of 5? Yeah, a 1 costing unit would be really cool. I think they should move spiders down to 1 costing units, because it doesn't matter how many you spam, the gladiators will just take them out. Or one of the mods wanted to add poison to the spiders, so at least if they bite you once, then you're gonna be feeling it for a while. In-game name feels good, man. Is there any info on how much a demigod will cost? Whether they will be valued higher or lower than a common fortune key at 0.2 ETH at the moment? Depends on how hard. So my thinking on the matter is, and this isn't. This is speculation, and don't get mad at me for it being a sponsored stream and speculating, but I won't give exact details. But I think it depends on a couple factors: how hard they are to get. You know, if you only get one out of every 100 times you try, um, the price will go up, right? Supply and demand. So if it's one out of every 2 times you try, or and then it depends on how much each try costs you in time and resources, AFC, AFG, and in-game items. So it depends on how hard they are to get, both the chance of getting them and the cost in going for that chance. And then the other thing is how many players do end up getting them. So how hard they are to get will dictate it to a certain degree on a personal psychology level. Like, I don't want to part with this because it was so hard to get. And then on a mass, like, just supply and demand scale, is like, if they're super hard, the harder they are to get, the fewer players will have them. And depending on how many players are playing the game that can't get them, that would just rather buy them on the secondary, on the in-game marketplace, which is coming sometime, probably after Island 5. But it'd be cool if they integrated in-game marketplace in on Island 5. They're at least going to do a hub update soon, so you might have to go to your hub to do swaps for a little bit. But I think they're planning an in-game marketplace sometime in the next couple quarters. So yeah. So if they're super duper hard to get, then their price is going to be pretty good, because people like me are going to want to pay up for them, to run clans, to rent them out to other players and stuff. If they're super easy to get, then I'll just farm the game to get them. So it just depends on how easy or hard they are to get. And specific ones being more and less rare, that sort of thing. It'd be kind of cool if they limited the supply. I think, like, made them maybe not like impossible to get, but like, well, maybe just hard to get. They did recently mention in-game NFT burning mechanisms. So on one of the AMAs I was listening to, and so that's or I forget exactly where I heard that, but it was from the team, and so I think these demigods are going to be pretty rare to come across, very sought after. Okay, let's get caught up on your if it's quite expensive and you can effectively lose that money, combination of you. If you lose your first fight, oof, yeah, I agree. Kiki is the coolest character, just sad I never play Chrono. It'd be cool if she was more OP version, I agree, rather than stronger version. Yeah. In response to Mr. Moody, expensive, yeah, especially if the drop rate would be low, but that'd mean they are worth more. Because it's harder to get. Mr. Moody, we need a gentleman's agreement. If we are grinding for demigods and we get each other, we let the other person win. Yeah, we need a special emoji within our clan. For sure. Special emoji. Hey, and don't abuse it. Be honest, but special emoji within our clan, like we'll pick one, and if the other person, if you recognize the in-game name and the other person does that emoji, then you're like, oh, okay, I'll let you have it. I want yeah. Okay, Definitely. Otherwise, we would be wasting each other's money. Yep. Maybe a certain amount per season. Yeah. I think limiting the supply. Holy Smoke says yes. Limiting the supply would be good. Also, if they moved to Island 6 in the future, the demigods attainable in Island 5 would be gone, and new set for Island 6. Yeah, seasonal demigods I think would be amazing. So like you during this first phase, yeah, maybe between Island 5 and 6. But anyway, seasons of time where these demigods are available and then they're never going to be available again, I think is great, for sure. I knew it, Mr. Moody. I knew it. Mr. Moody says he's grabbing some tea. He's very British. I'm having my hot cocoa. I have a spot of tea on occasion, but I'm a cocoa drinker. My wife likes tea more than I do. I really like tea, don't get me wrong, but she drinks it more than I do, I guess. She's more a connoisseur. All right. So we're caught up on your comments. We're talking a lot about Island 5. Let's do a trailer. We've been going for a while now. Let's see. Army of Tactics. So here we go. Let me know if that's blasting you out. Let's see. Let's put it down halfway. The poor Blix with spears. That just wouldn't go well. I want the demigod version of Prague Pikeman to be that powerful. And could you imagine a Blick that has a multi-spread beam ray? Insane. Ooh, those golems look pretty cool. They're like electronic, kinda? Who is that? I didn't see that before. Oh, that's Carrigan. Carrigan, however you say her name. Interesting. And this is a young dragon. I don't think it's a whelp. I think it's just a juvenile dragon. I'm forgetting the term, but yeah, smaller than the big one, but can fly around. That's gonna be really cool. So definitely looking forward to this. So hyped. Yeah. She's a pretty cool character too. Looking forward to her as a demigod for sure. All right, Joshua, have a good time at work. All right. So let's see. What do we want to go through? So some of the things to look forward to: Crystal Forge. I really like the name of Crystal Forge. I hope they do good graphics for it. I hope it looks really cool. Also, the summoning of a demigod. I think they could do a lot with like in-game cutscene or something. Would be really cool. Army of Tactics global launch. Oh, so I'm wondering if they're going to do it with Island 5 or if they're going to do a global launch after Island 5. So, not sure. Tomorrow will probably tell us a lot whether they're gearing up for a mass marketing campaign, Web 2 marketing campaign. Army of Fortune closed beta. Yeah. Really looking forward to Army of Fortune. You can use all your in-game assets in Army of Fortune that you can use in Army of Tactics, interoperable metaverse. However, it is going to be a much different game. It's going to be a real-time deck-building game. I think that's about all I can say about it. Just that it's going to be much superior to Army of Tactics, a much more involved, not involved like takes more time, but involved like much more active management of your army. So really looking forward to that. And just vastly different gameplay than Army of Tactics. This is a completely different game. Yeah, super duper stoked. Oh my goodness, I'm so stoked for Army of Fortune. It's going to be my type of game. We'll put it that way. Hub UI. I have not seen it, by the way. I've just heard a lot of things about it. So, Hub UI upgrade. Okay, that's coming. I think that might be coming sooner. I think Coco kind of dropped that might be coming sooner. Sorry if that was loud. NFT marketplace launch. I wonder if they're doing that in house or who they're doing that through. That'd be interesting tidbit of information. Mr. Moody says, I hope after Island 5 to give people more runway. Yeah, like spreading out hype is a good thing. It's annoying for us that who are in this daily to wait for the things, but really it's not that much time. Like it in the Aofverse, it feels like the end of February for me. That's how much time my brain is saying has progressed since early December. Like it feels like it's been months, but it's only been it's only been a month and a half. It's not been too terribly long since the founder's key drop. All right, advanced level launch. So more islands, more levels with increased burning mechanisms. So at the top, like defeat might be more brutal than just you lose your entry fee. I mean, your winnings might be less than your entry fee. That's completely unfounded, unconfirmed, and stuff. But I'm like, what would increase burning mechanisms? Oh, like you lose more than you gain each turn, maybe each time you. If you lose more than if you than the winnings would be an interesting. Well, that's already how elites are. You only gain 9,000, whereas you lose 10,000. So, no, yeah, you only gain 9,000, whereas if you lose the match, you lose 10,000. So that's already how that is. Clan system launch. Oh, it couldn't come soon enough, guys. I want an in-game clan. I want to actually be able to coordinate with you guys in-game. Super bad. Okay, Army of Fortune open beta. That I would guess that's pushed to Q3 personally. Software development kit launch, which will be super cool to be able to put our. I put it in the Discord. But yeah, glad you're here. Glad you're upset that you weren't here sooner. Put your in-game name and your and a question or something you're excited about, and you'll get your 50 AFG. Not very many people on the stream today, at least commenting. I can't see how many of you there are watching, so I'm a bit running a bit blind. Something with the connection, but. Yeah, probably. I'm not going to talk about it on the stream. You guys are welcome to talk about it in the chat, but yeah, we should. I need to download it. Again, I'm super busy, but I'll try to download it at least in the morning, and we can get going. Mr. Moody, you might want to head up that one as far as clan leader in there, because you'll know more about the game than I will. So anyway, back to question at hand. Yeah, Goody, if you want your 50 AFG, tell me something you're excited about the Aofverse, and yeah, win the AFG. Oh, Mr. Moody, you got me covered. All right. So software development kit. It'd be super cool if eventually I could develop a game for Aofverse. Yeah, I have many game ideas over the years, and I would. I'm not a developer though, so I'd be the pointy-haired boss telling the dev to do something impossible. So there's that. I should learn just a little bit of. I mean, I know some theory of programming, but I should learn a little bit more so that I'm not asking like people to, jump 50 feet in the air and to get something done when it's not going to work. But anyway, the software development kit launch will be super good for the ecosystem. And yeah, everything in the Aofverse will follow the lore and the general feel and the characters, and have interoperable assets, but they might be vastly different. All sorts of different kinds of games with those characters. I could see with the magic and everything, a first-person shooter or a RPG or just anything. Tetris. All right. Well, I could do it, Mr. Moody, but I just figured you. Yeah. Anyway, I can do it. I just need to get in. I just need to hop in there. Okay. If Island 5 doesn't live up to expectations, then what? I think it's going to be really good. I mean, we got Army of Fortune coming, of course, but Island 5 should like have you seen the units on Island 5? They're gonna okay. So here's the thing about adding 4 more units to a game like Army of Tactics. So we have what, 20 units so far. You add 4 more units to there, you're like, so you're multiplying 20 times 4, basically, maybe a little more, maybe a little, probably a little more. But anyway, you're multiplying exponentially the combinations of units you can have on the battlefield. So I won't need Blick anymore because I'm planning to use the Sun Guard, I think is his name, for my tank, and that'll serve Blick's purpose because the more he whacks somebody, the higher the damage goes, kind of like Blick's light attack, beam attack. The Sun Guard. What else is on 5? Oh, the pirate captain is a balliste. That's the term. That shoots a long log of an arrow through the enemy army, and will be a competitor to lightning, especially since it's basically going to get across the battlefield. Its weakness will be air units because it can't target air units, and there will be a longer ranged air unit with higher DPS, or at least or not higher DPS, but longer range and pretty good DPS for the mana. Let's see. What's the and just another healer that heals more often, probably less but more often, which I will prefer vastly to a healer that heals a lot but not as often. Fit my playstyle more. Anyway, yeah, so it's going to be a lot more dynamic. Okay, goody. Let's get back to some of the things you were doing. If chests are so expensive, then why is FG chest only 2? Yeah, they're going to change it. They just haven't changed the placeholder yet. And I think they're throwing us a bone, letting a lot of people get spend AFG to get the good units. I think they're wanting to reward AFG holders for with cheaper units right now. I think is the logic behind not changing that. Either that or they just haven't gotten around to it, which is fine. I'll take cheap chests. Yeah. Okay. Asking. Okay. So Goody, you got 50 AFG. Good job. All right. Asking Island 5 question because user retention is an issue. Yes. Army of Tactics and Demigods should. Demigods will also shake it up a lot because it'll depend on which Demigod you have, what type of unit's more powerful. You'll want to kind of build your deck around that Demigod, probably, because you'll probably want to include them in your deck because they're more powerful. but then it's like, okay, then if you have to use a unit, maybe you should sell that demigod for a different demigod that you'll actually use, that sort of thing. So it's going to shake things up quite a bit. Island 5 will definitely shake things up. Okay, Abe, I don't have any Aofverse. Hypothetically, if someone wanted to get in, what would you guys recommend to start? Ooh. Keys are pretty cheap right now. Cheaper than they have been. Not sure if they went up to the moon and since I checked them, but I hear they were really, really low this morning. Fortune Founders keys. Let's see. Go to here. Where are the links? Go to the Discord. Go to the Discord. All the official links are there. It's all the assets are on Arbitrum. Guys, let me know if the Founders key is on Arbitrum. I think it might be on ETH main chain. Just have it in your same wallet, and yeah, and connect your wallet to the Aofverse hub so that you can get the airdrop token airdrops, Abe. So you'll wanna be at least a little active in the game. AFC is relatively cheap. AFG remains to be seen whether it's. I don't know the market cap of AFG, so I can't speak to that. And none of this is the team's opinion on what's cheap and what's not. But yeah. Okay. Goody. In Discord, I just saw a Unicorn Girl video and she looks epic. Yes, we went through that. We'll play it again. Let's see. And then we'll get to some more of your. More of your comments. Yeah, I'm really liking the look. I think that's the in-game look right there. I think they're planning a major upgrade. I could be wrong, but I think that might be the in-game look and how good the in-game graphics are going to be. Zabu, put your in-game name and ask a question or say what you're excited about and get 50 AFG. Oh, you asked a question. Good. You'll get your 50 AFG then. Good. I really need to read up on. We can do this and get out of that. Let's see. Let's put on card. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. If it's not too distracting for me, because doing two things at once is not my forte. You guys are talking fast now. I really need to read up on demigods. Will be so lost on that. Watch the stream from the beginning. Okay. It's annoying me. There we go. Watch the stream from the beginning because I go through a lot of what demigods are about. We talk through them and what they might be like. I feel like the Greek god dude Alexander will be a gladiator demigod. I don't know. I think he might be a melee lightning guy because I think I saw lightning sparkling from his hands, but I could be wrong. But I think he might be a melee chain effect or maybe a melee blick of some kind, but maybe he could be the berserker and kind of oh, Kargan be the berserker. Yeah, I think so. I think you got that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Sorry, I got that confused. Yeah, Kargan being the berserker, she would make a great berserker. I so want that demigod. Okay. Won't find much, but I know someone that may have some alpha. He's there. I don't know what that's in reference to, Giddy, but that's okay. And Mel thing feels like she wouldn't fit a current class, so that will be interesting. Oh, is she the one with the like ponytail? Really really long ponytail. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Characters. Yeah, excited about this. Yeah, kind of a sword woman. Let's see. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for a city guard because the city guard, their advantage is making is being a lot of them, so that wouldn't make sense. Let's see. Maybe she could be a gladiator. I don't know. Yeah, I expect there'll be new classes, for sure. In-game name Zabu. Has the team explained or given any hit on what the flagship game game will be like? It's a real-time deck building game. It will be a lot better, more engaging than Army of Tactics. It'll be innovative. Like Army of Tactics is. Army of Fortune is. I know a lot more than a lot of people about Army of Fortune. I haven't seen it, but I've gathered here and there and have some information that a lot of other people don't have, and it's going to be really really cool. It's going to be my um, it's going to be my type of game, real time deck building game, and all that implies. That's all that they have officially said. Let's see. Oh, you guys are talking fast. What do you think of XAI speculation? I don't know much about XAI, so all my information comes from you. I think AI and gaming go really really well. Will go really really well together. If you could pull off, I assume XAI has to do with AI, but I could be wrong. Anyway, but on the subject of AI, I think AI can make games a lot better in a lot of ways. I'd say download the game and read the white paper. Yes. So Abe, if you're still here, what are we doing? What are we doing? Go to Documents, Meta Paper. That has a ton of info in it. A ton of info right here. Tokenomics, gameplay, value proposition, team, roadmap. Yeah, just a ton. Demigods, I think, will be a really good value, but they might not be cheap to buy when they come out at all, because they might be really really hard to get. But say something you're excited about, or ask a question, and we'll get you your AFG. Okay. Let's see. I'm missing some questions here. Should we receive any AFG from your live streams yet? No worries. Just wondering. Yeah, in-game support. Hello. I really don't care about the just support freelance. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. GT Goody. Yep. Windex. Yeah, that is the question. Somebody should ask it tomorrow at the AMA. I'm curious too. I trade on dexes. I don't trade on centralized exchanges. I just don't. Yeah. I want to be in control of my own money. Thank you. My opinion, not the opinion of Aofverse. All right. On Discord to you. There's a ninja next to her. Maybe that's that ninja. Are we talking about? Sorry guys, I got a little lost here. Ninja. That is cool. So like maybe a couple of more squishy units that have extreme DPS. Like we don't have very many like high DPS units. So these two being like a lot higher DPS but real squish might be kind of cool. Yeah. Squirrel. Yeah, some super cool. Flying lizard. That must have been an early name. Yeah, these are early names. Archer. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I was about to hunt you down on Discord. That's funny. That's funny. We MG are not the enemy. We are family. The enemy are the fun. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we can. Maybe we can be sister clans, or you know, depending on how big clans are, maybe we can collaborate somehow. But take everybody's marbles. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you. Yeah, I just see AI and I just instantly assumed that. Sorry about that. Cool. Yeah, we kind of have to. We kind of have to keep slapping each other, right? Okay. I gotta go soon, but yeah, Degway. I like it. I've never heard that one before. That's a good one. I'm gonna start using it. Dex tis Degway. Dex tis Degway. Okay. Is AFG on Uniswap or is US just not able to buy? You could try the decentralized branch of I think it's is it KuCoin has a no, it's Bybit has a decentralized branch. They might have it on there, but I'm not sure. We US might just be locked out for now. I don't know. Hopefully they do a decentralized exchange soon. Yeah. So, but yeah, ending on a positive note, we have a lot to look forward to. Army of Fortune is going to be such a rich game. Yeah, the T. Yeah, I bet it feels good. Bet it feels good, man. So, yeah. All right. Keep going strong. Yeah. I'm super excited. Just a disclaimer, like I'm invested in other things too. I never go all in on one project. Just because I choose projects that are just getting started. Usually low market cap, and you know, if a nuclear bomb goes off in the wrong city or something, I don't want that to happen, but I want to be able to not have to start all the way over. So, yeah. All right, thanks, Mr. Moody. Was just finished with in-game support for my previous AFG. Ah, nice. Just what we all needed. Yeah, I had a blast. Just talking about what I'm excited about Army of Fortune, Army of Tactics. Yeah, Army of Tactics. I'm enjoying the last day of gameplay now that I have all the characters. It's really freshened up the game for me. Just adding that one more character. Like I'm not doing as good against some people as I was because I'm trying to figure it out again. But because I was doing the same thing for so long and now I'm not using trees, so I have to do different stuff. But at the same time, it's freshened up the game quite a bit. Imagine when we get 4 new units with Island 5. So yeah, super cool. Plus demigods, plus everything else. So yeah, I have to get some sleep too. Yep, time to buy some chests if you don't have all the units. Sure thing. All right. Have a good night, guys. Freelander.